30 tuners, okay? He's gonna feed this. I'm gonna show you right now.
Oh, wait, they actually can be used for Echo EXP?
Watch.
Okay.
Hello YouTube, welcome back. My name is EmiMatcha. Today we will be covering Wuthering Waves content again, and I wanted to touch on something that I've noticed was an issue for me. If you don't know me, I am mainly a free-to-play content creator. I have been playing Honkai Star Rail for free. I have been comfortably clearing content in that game. Okay, I wouldn't say comfortably. Dr. Ratio will finish from here. Just don't get dominated! I have been clearing content in that game since 1.2, so I've maxed rewards, got everything. I would say for the most part, I am a very patient gacha player. I don't really pull for things unless I really feel like I need to. Budgeting wise, with resources wise, I think I'm pretty decent because I still have all of my, I'll say like in Honkai wise, I have all of my modeling resins. I still have all of my fuels. I haven't used a single one. And like I said, still have been able to play the game comfortably, and like I'm not a lucky account either. I would say that my account is pretty much only sees red, and it's just max pity all around. So I would say, like, again, I would say I'm pretty much the average, the norm. But yeah, anyways, that's just my little backstory. And then in terms of Wuthering Waves, so I've been trying to play this game free to play. I mean, I am free to play in this game. I am free to play in Wuthering Waves. And so the stuff that I've been noticing now since I hit Union level 30 and Data Bank 15, it's things that I started to notice that became an issue with your resources. And by resources, in my opinion, the most important thing is your time. And where you spend your energy, your wave plates in this game is quite important. Just for proof's sakes, I am again Union level 31 right now, and my data bank is at 16. Just so you know, this information and the stuff that I've been seeing isn't just coming out of nowhere. It's things that I'm starting to notice is going to be kind of an issue for free-to-play players or people that have been low spending, and it can also affect the whales as well. So let's talk about this, okay? What I've noticed is an issue in this game, and by no means like I'm saying this game is horrible. I love this game. Obviously I spent quite a bit of time on this game, if I do say so myself, right? It's not like I don't play it and like I'm not addicted to echo farming and doing fights and stuff. Like you see that I'm actively playing the game. I'm not just like pulling this out of nowhere, and like I hate this, okay? So I just want to come at this from my point of view, where it's not directly saying this game is shit or saying any other game is shit, but it's concerns that I have, because the things that I noticed, the one thing that I did notice was an issue. The Tacet Fields is such a cuck. The echoes in this game, okay, it is great. It is great that we can overworld farm and we can get echoes. We can grab echoes wherever, whatever you do, right? It is a good system. The problem with the echo system though, the most glaring issue that I found out first thing is this thing here. These echoes here. What the heck can I do with these echoes? The only thing I can do with these echoes, and I mean like literally the only thing that you can do with these echoes, I'm gonna use Dungeon as an example, okay? If I want to, for example, level this level 1 Havoc Prism for whatever reason, all those little mini mobs that you've been killing, right? All of these things here, you see all that? I'm not sleeping. I'm actually farming. You saw that? Okay? I'm actually farming, but you did not see a single one of them appear up here. That is one thing here that I'm like, why am I farming overworld mobs then? To get a chance of the gold drops. Okay, that's cool, but like, why can't I use them as Echo XP? The reason that this is an issue is they make this look like, oh my god, I'm getting so much out of this. Wow, Pog, I'm getting all of these echoes, potential echoes. Wow, what could it be? I can't use them. I can't use them for a single thing, and the only thing I can use it for is to just randomly suffer and merge it into random possible gold echoes. On top of this is, you guys know how you can get other substats. The way you get other substats is using these tuners. Now, the issue I have here with the tuners is that it is locked behind this Tacet Field. So even this thing here, I can't just freely get this out of just anywhere else, right? And it's fine that it's locked behind me using wave plates. It is completely fine. The problem is now, I have to spend 60 wave plates in order to get 10 of these tuners. And 10 of these tuners are used to get an extra substat on your echo. Like for example, if I do ascend this guy here, here's me spending this, okay? Now, I had used, as you saw, I used this XP, this tube here. All right, this also drops, by the way. You get one of these, just so you know. Let me go back out here, okay? Let me just toggle back here. You get one of those when you spend 60 wave plates in this Tacet Field. This drops in here. Do you see this? This drops in here. One of those XPs and all of these useless echoes that I cannot use, and then 10 of these. You get 10 of these. Okay, after you do that, right, just so the ones that don't know this, you upgrade using, you know, the second line here. You gotta upgrade your echo tuning. You take 10 of these. 10 of these to upgrade one time. And this is RNG, by the way. So now, okay, energy regen. It is what it is, right? You can do this up to a maximum depending on what tier your echo is. So if it's like a green tier, you're not going to be able to do anything, right? If it's like blue, you can probably get like one extra line if you ascend it. Purples, you know, and so forth, okay? So that's one thing, okay? That's one thing. You got to use those 10 tuners to do that. But now the problem here lies, okay? The problem here lies on top of those tuners. This thing is just crazy to me. Just because these drop, right, okay? And these, you know, these random echoes drop, and then you get this. Just keep this in mind, okay? These tuners. You cannot, at this point in the game, and this is in release 1.02, I don't know what release is, but as of right now, when this video drops, you cannot, for some reason, these purple, do you see how I have 600 of these? I have 600 of these purple ones, these tuners, and I have 300 of these. I cannot use these on my gold echoes. And there's no way that I can synthesize these, fuse them together to make into gold tuners. So now I'm just sitting here with a bunch of purple and a bunch of blue tuners that are unused. What am I gonna do? Can someone please tell me now? Is there a way that, am I missing something? Now I'm gonna ask chat, am I missing something? Yeah, no? Okay, so it's actually an issue with the game, right? Because I'm not only just wasting my time, but I'm wasting my resources that I've already gathered from when I'm lower level, and now I can't do anything with them. Right? So now I don't have a way to do it, to get around this. You know, that is one of the bigger issues. That's one of the bigger issues, on top of me not being able to use my lower tier echoes as XP, and on top of me having to use 10 tuners to see what the stat is. So there's two things that we got to think about here. First off, I'm using one of these guys, so I have to farm for just this. So I have to farm for Echo XP. I have to use this, burn it, and then I have another line here that I have to use. That's another form of currency to unlock this line. So one thing that I wish that they would do here for this thing in the long run, right? When you're playing this game in the long, you don't think about it right now because it's new and you're in the honeymoon phase. But in the long run, like, how much time is this going to take you for like a casual player, or even just a free-to-play player? Even, you know, even if you're a whale, you can whale your way out of this. It's just gonna be like, it's gonna require more money, right? So now we see like the ecosystem here is something that we need to look at. We actually need to look at. Let me pull up Techie's VOD. Here he is just rolling for his stuff. So what I showed you earlier, he's going to be going through like just using his tuning material, which is fine.
I'll take it.
Okay, that's fine. That's not the issue that I have.
He's got a crit rate.
Absolutely
amazing.
No issues with this, okay?
Great.
Okay, now here, if you can see, I'm gonna pause right here. He's going to be feeding this 5-star plus 15 echo that has already 3 tunes done. 30 tuners, okay? He's gonna feed this. I'm gonna show you right now.
They actually can be used for Echo EXP? Oh, that...
He didn't even know, okay? Only the ones, like I said, only the ones that you have already upgraded can be fed as XP, okay?
It's
and I'm
really
gonna
good.
show you some. He said it's really good, okay? Yeah, But also, what about the other +0 echoes I have? But secondly, okay?
Okay, great. Then I upgrade it.
Okay? Watch.
Okay.
You get 9 tuners back. Now, this is where I said Techie's really cute, because watch his reaction. This is adorable.
I get 9 tuners back? That is so good.
And I'm just gonna say, like, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen from him, because I know he is super excited and he loves the game and he's like looking through rose-colored glasses. But 9 tuners when you sacrificed 30 tuners in order to do that, you get basically 30% of your tuners back. Now, it sounds like, oh yes, like, oh, at least I get something, right? But that is genuine cope. You really have to be really good with your resources here in this game. Really, really think critically about what you're rolling, because it can't just be like what I do in other games where I just roll for something and it only costs like XP, right? It really only costs XP. But like here, like the tuners matter. The tuners really matter what you spend it, because even though you get some of it back, 30% of the tuners coming back to you, in reality, in the long run, if you kept doing what he did, it could cuck you. It could actually like brick your account if you just kept doing what I would be doing. Like if you +25, because like, let's be real, a +25, like look at your, I don't know if anybody has like a +20 or +15 like crit rate main sub here, but like the difference that you get from just a +20 and a +15 to a +25, probably gonna be really like minor, 2%, 5%, +20 is 18%, yeah, 4%. That's not worth the extra tuners and the XP that you're using just to do that, in my opinion though, especially if it's like mid like this piece. Like, don't just go for main stats. I don't even understand why it is the way it is, if it's still in the works. I know it's in the early stages, but honestly, League of Legends could never. I'm just kidding.
커피 해물 짬뽕라면 하나 먹어보겠습니다. 근데 왜 이렇게 비싸요?
It kind of keeps you stuck at certain units at this point in the game that could be built to clear content, which again, I have no problems with that at all, because that's the same with every other gacha game, is having limited ways to clear content as fast as you can at this point in the game. So that's not a problem with me right now, but the problem for the long run, and I'm saying this for like people that are whaling, people that are progressing and how long this game will be playing this game, the further we play this game, the more that you're going to be focusing on your echoes. Make it so that I can use my echoes as XP. If you just did that for me, if you just did that for the player base, that's enough. That is literally enough, and I think that would fix a lot of things. You can keep all of the other things in the game, just make it so I can use my my echoes as XP, so that I can cry and get more horrible substats. But at least I can use them for something. There's a reason for me to overworld farm still. There's a reason for me to get into co-op mode with my friends more, right? It still allows me to utilize the systems that you implemented in this game, so long as you make it so that I can use the echoes as XP. Just one thing. That is just one thing that you can change, and that would just infinitely make it so much better. Don't XP gate me. Just tuner gate me. That is fine, okay? Maybe I'm coping, right? Maybe I'm coping, but like that's a minor thing that would just really help a lot with me trying to get better echoes and and level my stuff. Yeah, just tuner gate me, okay? Just don't XP gate me. At its core, the ecosystem on its own is, in my opinion, a big issue if you are trying to be free to play or low spending, because later on you're going to see that it sucks up a lot of your time, and that is your greatest currency in life, is your time. And so just be aware of it right now, because we are in the early stages. But for anyone that's like watching right now, or anyone that is grinding things out right now, just be very, very mindful of where you're spending your tuners and your Echo XP at this point in the game, because very likely things can change. We have seen this, Curl games, we have seen them implement changes very quickly, But like I said, I don't know if they have any idea how restricting this ecosystem is and how much it actually hurts the player base in the long run. Because like, I don't know about you, but I'm not gonna spend like all my time overworld farming for echoes in the long run. Like, it's fun right now, the game's fun right now for, you know, that reason. It's new, it's fresh, but like a year from now, I complained about a certain other game and me overworld farming and it giving me no value and like it feeling dead. And you know, I'm fine with overworld farming, just make it worth it. Just make it worth it for me so that at least turn it into XP. At least turn it into XP for me so that I can use that to level up other depressing echoes. That's it, you know, make it worth it for me so I can still have a reason to be farming with my friends. These are like quality of life things that I wish they did add to, okay? This is just because I'm spoiled. I'm just spoiled by another game. We shall not name the other games, okay? But like, I'm just spoiled. It's just, whoever's farming Crownless, this boss here, you know who you are. When the echo drops, this is a quality of life thing, okay? This is so like side note, but like I can't see the main stat that this Crownless has. So when she drops, I can't see it. That's one thing that I just wish, like, why do I have to go 2 screens? No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 screens deep. Okay, how many screens deep to see the main stat that gets dropped? That kind of, okay, if I'm trying to know life and grind a certain echo, I just want to be able to see the stats right then and there, so I can just no life grind more, okay? Min-max things. Other thing too, when I do see this, okay, and I go like, oh my goodness, right? This is a like HP main stat, disgusting. I want a discard function. I really wish there was a discard function here, but now I don't even know. I can't even, like, I gotta go through this. And be like, damn, like I just gotta look at this disgusting thing. But you know what? Doesn't even matter because I can't even discard it. I can't do anything with this. Let's just be so for real right now. Like I said earlier, I can't do anything with it anyways. It's +0. You know, it's literally saying like, you can't discard it anyways. Haha, sucks to be you. Yeah, anyways. But anyways, I wish there was a discard function, okay? Put it in the game earlier so that I can manage my echoes earlier. Because literally I have so much issues managing my artifacts and my relics and games that I shall not name. But those are like the issues I have because it just kept piling up and I got lazy. But like the discard function, very, very nice to have. Very, very nice to have. All right, another quality of life thing that I am going to touch on. Again, this is not a huge big thing to me because this is not something that I expect. Like, I expected this to be a thing anyways. It's the weekly challenge. This exists in the game for those who don't know. Again, if you're low spending or free to play, you might not be getting a lot of weapon options. So you're going to be probably looking at some 4-star variations to your builds. And some of them will require this material, and it only drops from the weekly boss. Sadly though, not only does it need that scarlet ore, I forgot what it's called, it's the red ore that you overworld farm. It needs that, but not even just that, you need 2 of these. And this is RNG based. So now I'm gonna have to pray on top of me, you know, again, I have no problems with this as much. But I just like feel like if this is gonna be RNG and I need 2 of these to get 1 weapon, like you could be so unlucky that potentially this would just never drop for you. Like that could be a reality, and it has been. I know a few people here have farmed an entire week last week and they didn't get anything. So I mean, that could be you, right? But just to lock a potential decent weapon behind an RNG drop here. I mean, this is something I just wish either it costs 1 if you're gonna lock it behind that kind of RNG. But this is not too much of an issue to me because I do understand that it shouldn't be that easy to get those weapons. But you know, if you're gonna make it RNG, just give me a full weapon. Just give me a full weapon, or just make it 1. That's just one thing, okay? Just one thing. That's just like again, I'm being spoiled. Like I said, this is gonna go under the heading of a spoiled player from other games, which we shall not name. But that's just like one thing that I just wish was like instead of just, you know, RNGing that. So with that being said, I'm gonna end this YouTube video here because I think those things that I covered are, like I said, things that wouldn't be things that we would notice. Mortity. I'm muting that. Dude, that is a groan that I did not want to hear. You know what? I guess I found my Lisa in this game too. Shit. Sorry. But anyways, yeah, those are the things that I just really wanted to bring up because I only started noticing it now when at least me, I'm starting to focus on my echoes more when I'm trying to clear other content other than overworld farm, because like I said, there's a lot of content in this game. These things are just the things that I noticed that could affect you as a free-to-play low spender, even a whale in the long term. I mean, we just gotta be more careful with our echoes and our resource management, but even so, at that point, like, I don't know if we need that much power, right? I don't think we need that much power right now to have like perfect echoes, but eventually like this game will get there, and like it's going to get even more of a pain for you to get to that point and continually catch up with their endgame content maybe in the future, because that's just how gacha games are, right? Like in the beginning it's like, you know, relaxed, they give you a lot of polls, you know, the honeymoon phase where they just like everything just is all lovely and stuff. But then like when you get further down, like you're gonna start to see like, will I be getting these polls from wherever? Am I gonna be getting enough echo XP to get my, you know, get my relics up to you know, where I want them to be, right? And there's a lot of RNG lock behind that too, not even just for like if the main stats drop. I didn't even cover like the fact that I'm getting glacial damage on a spectral sonata effect. Like what, you know what I mean? Like I didn't even get into that stuff, but you know, those things are very much exist in this game that are an issue, which I do wish like eventually hopefully they will introduce a main stat selector. But even so, it still doesn't fix the fact that I still have to spend this much wave plates in order to, you know, get the things that I need to build my teams. So with that being said, all right, let me know your thoughts, YouTube or Twitch, wherever you want. Make sure to check me out here, follow me, give me a like, comment, or subscribe. And yeah, just follow me on twitch.tv/EmiMatcha. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What you think about the ecosystem. Is it something that, you know, we should be improving? Or do you think it's fair and something that should be, I don't know. Because I'm not gonna say it, but like League of Legends could never. At least in League of Legends, I could spend money. I could spend money and get Faker's signature, okay? All right, but in this game, I'm gonna get shitty relics. I'm gonna get shitty. Anyways, I'm gonna stop with the League brain rot. But anyways, bye YouTube. Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you so much for watching up until now, and take care of yourselves and good luck on your echo grinding, your whatever you're doing in Wuthering Waves. All right, I'll see you when I see you next time. Bye bye YouTube. Bye 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 bye.